Good morning, my awesome friends and followers of Suffolk's #1 YouTube channel, and to my awesome members. Thank you. Thank you for being part of this transparency and non-bullshittery channel. Yeah. And last night I did a live stream, and thank you to those that joined in, took part, added value. It was fun. Right, where do I start? Well, it is Friday the 14th. My son's just gone to school, breakfast made. This morning for breakfast, by the way, he didn't want his ordinary pancakes and cornflakes and things like that. He wanted scrambled egg on toast with beans. It is what it is. Yes, not a problem, son. Dad can knock that up. Right. And I had a little bit of bad news this morning. Not too bad. Now, Gwen works in the healthcare system, and it's long hours. I mean, it's like from 7 in the morning to 7 at night. It's long, and it's hard work. Dealing with people that are fragile and elderly. She's meant to be off today. Had a call from her this morning. Trevor, I'm really sorry. I'm not off today. I've been called in. The manager's off sick. The senior unit manager's off sick. They're all off. They've all phoned in with COVID. And I'm like, yeah, of course they have. Yeah. Isn't it weird that when people go out for a drink at night time, in the morning, they all phone in and go, and this is the magic word now. This is the magic word that people use, especially in the healthcare system where there's vulnerable people. They can't come in if tested positive for, you know what they tested positive for, don't you? I won't say it. I don't want to ruin my own algorithm. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Now listen, I voted Brexit. Did I do the right thing? Probably not. If it was to vote again, I would vote against it. And that's just my opinion. Let me get it off my chest because I'm pissed off. And I'll tell you why I'm pissed off. Because I see Gwen, Filipino, and other Filipinos. I see different nationalities all working like hell, all scrubbing. Who's standing having a smoke break? Yeah, the British. Yeah, the passport. Yeah, the white British person. Yeah, standing there. The ones that won't work in the farms and won't work in the fields but complain about people taking their jobs. The ones that won't get off their ass. Do you know what? I'm sick of it. And you know, I live in England, so I'm talking about the English right now. If you're offended, then tough. Truth hurts. I know there's many people watching here that have worked hard all their lives. I know. Of course, my dad's English, worked hard all his life. Yeah. But I just see lazy, self-entitled, white English people that think they can just do what they want. And it's true. It may come offensive. If it is offensive, if the shoe fits, wear it. I'm just saying. You go to the care sector. Who's taking a half day? Who's got to go and get their hair cut? Who's booked into the hairdresser? Who's out there in the corner having a smoke break? Who's having a cup of tea? Who's being fucking lazy? Yes, the white English person. And you complain that everyone's taking your jobs. If someone can travel fucking through the whole of Europe and get to England and doesn't speak English and can take your job, then you're shit. Simple. Let's move on from that. I'm still pissed off. Everyone's self-entitled, but I deserve to be seen. Why? Because I'm white. All right, okay, yeah. I'm starting to see the other side of this argument now, aren't I? And another thing that's pissed me off this morning is Donald Trump. Now, you all know that I've supported President Trump. I love some of his policies, but recently, no, he's becoming more unhinged. He's behaving like Putin. Now I'm starting to think, why does he want to see the peace between Russia and Ukraine? Is it to save lives? Possibly not. Is he doing a deal with Putin? Well, we all know he is. What's the deal with Putin? I'll let you annex part of Ukraine if you back me to take Greenland. I'm just saying, the people of Greenland do not want to be American. The people of Greenland don't even want to be Danish. They want to be Greenlanders. Donald Trump's sitting in the Oval Office saying that he's thinking of sending troops to occupy Greenland. I mean, really? I'm going to tell you now, if Donald Trump thinks he can take Greenland and walk in and walk out, then Europe is fucked. Europe needs to stand up against America. I'm just telling you now, I've never spoken like this before, but Europe and the world must not let Donald Trump take a country that doesn't belong to him. He's doing exactly the same as Putin. And I'm starting to see it now. Maybe Donald Trump is Putin in disguise with his behaviour. That may come across as harsh. Don't care. I don't like his actions at the minute. Maybe that's why he wants to defund NATO, so they can't strike against the US when he probably tries to occupy Greenland. I'm seeing a whole new level. It's like cling film has been ripped it off this level of where I've been hiding and going, oh my God, this is the intentions? Wow. Okay, it's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm entitled to an opinion. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Well. And two-tier care isn't helping us all, is it? I will have good news in a minute. Two-tier care. Did you know that the Sentencing Council that deals with sentences in jail have issued instructions to judges to now treat minorities and transgender personnel, treat them differently when they come to sentencing? Wow. There's a claim if you didn't need it. So if you do mess the system up, let's wait until the first of these individual groups get punished for a crime, and then your solicitor can use their punishment as a stepping stone towards your punishment, and you can't get any less than them, or you can't get any more than them, should I say. So let's look at this. This is a good thing for all the different crimes around the UK. Just wait till the judge deals with these, and then use that as a guide for your own solicitor. That's what I would do. Yeah. And the NHS. Yes, I had a few people last night mentioning in my chat about the NHS. What do you think, Trevor? What do you think, Trevor? I didn't know enough information about it at the time. I've looked into it now. So NHS England is going to be scrapped. Is that a good thing? Yes, for the rest of the United Kingdom. Because NHS England has a budget. And the budget for NHS England must be spent in NHS England. But if they cut that tape and they remove NHS England, first of all, that means over 9,000 people are going to be unemployed. Which is a good thing. You might think it's not. But if you're cutting red tape for NHS England and you're losing your job, then you're clearly not a doctor, you're not a medic, you're not a nurse, you're not a physician. You add no value to the medical world. So basically you're someone in an office and you're costing a lot of money each year. So it's a good thing to get rid of all the bureaucracy. So that just goes to show you that NHS England had over 9,000 people just dealing with paperwork and bureaucracy. And we can afford to remove them. Yes, they may hit the dole, but it'll be less money than probably what they're on. Plus, they won't have expenses on the dole, which they probably have in NHS England. But cutting the red tape for NHS England means the budget for NHS England can now be used for NHS. And that could be Scotland, that could be Wales, that could be Northern Ireland. So that means the budget opens up. That means the budget increases for NHS hospitals. And that, in my eyes, is a good thing. Yes, there'll be 9,000 plus people on the dole. But you know what? They'll find a job because they managed to find a job which added no value to the NHS in the first place. So I'm sure they'll find a job that adds no value to something else. They could probably become civil servants. Yeah, it's a bit like Twitter, where Elon Musk gets rid of 60% of the staff and it still runs efficiently. A bit like NHS England, get rid of 50% of the staff and it'll still run efficiently. So there we go. It's not a bad idea in my eyes. I'm sure people out there will probably be fuming at the minute I said that, but there we go. Yeah. And Baroness Moen. Remember Baroness Moen? I can't remember which lingerie company she owns. I don't care. Yeah, she's a baroness. Well, during the pandemic, her company MedPro, yeah, massive company, doesn't exist anymore. Her company MedPro, I believe it doesn't exist anymore, allegedly. Her company MedPro they were successful. And they received hundreds of millions of UK taxpayers, hundreds of millions of pounds to produce PPE. A lot of that PPE never saw the light of day. So, at the end of all this, someone reported her. So, the National Crime Investigation, there's an investigation into her at the minute. She's now claiming she's a victim. She's claiming she's a victim. She took hundreds of millions of pounds and she was actually caught putting it in offshore accounts. There she has pictures of her there on her luxury yacht. She's worth a lot of money. Now, she's still a baroness, which I find strange. She should have lost that title because of her fraudulent behaviour. But because she's being investigated now, she's tried to twist the narrative and go, why am I being investigated? It's all, no, loads of people did fraud. Why'd you pick on me? Yeah, well, we're trying to get to those people. Yeah. And maybe if you know who did the fraud, Michelle, maybe you should highlight them. Wouldn't that be a good thing? Yeah. She should be in jail, actually, for that type of behaviour. She should be. Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell was that? I think I had a cricket. A proper cricket just jumped in. I don't know, I'll fix it in a minute. But I'm going to go. I'm going to go for my morning coffee and relax and still be a little bit pissed off. The fact that people have decided to go out for a drink and then come in and claim they have temperature. Yeah. Lazy people. Anyway, listen. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for supporting my channel. It's Friday night. It's not Friday night. It's Friday. Tonight, I'm doing a live stream. Yes, I'm doing it. I've already explained to my moderators, but I'm not going to advertise it yet because I know what may happen if I advertise it. So stand by. It's going to be fun. It will be fun because I will make it fun. I'm a fun guy. And that's not a germ. It's a fun guy. Anyway, take care, people. Thanks for all your support. Let's keep knocking it out the park, will we? Let's keep knocking out the park. Stay safe.